Hello guys, and welcome back to the second episode of the single player world with Raskhol here. And this episode, as I've promised in the previous episode, is going to be Q&A about all the questions that you've asked me before in my videos, in my comment sections, but you never got the answers to, or I never bothered to answer, or I didn't have the answer to, or I was too lazy to spot how important that question is, etc, etc. So let's line up those questions and try to answer them. In the meantime, I did manage to get some iron, which is smelting behind me. I'm gonna get myself a proper pickaxe and I'm gonna mine those diamonds. Oh baby. So I'm gonna talk about these questions and reading them out loud. Probably put them somewhere on the bottom of the screen so you guys can see them and read them as well, just in case you don't understand what I'm saying. So there was this episode where I built a pirate cow. I think that was VentureKraft season 1, I believe. And this comment from Sly the Miner came in saying, "Wow, I wish I could do that the same in my YouTube channel. Wish you all luck." And I think I responded via mobile, so I didn't pay close attention to what exactly this message was about. And coming later, I understood that he was referring to the method of how I create my videos instead of me actually building that cow in in that episode. That was kind of misunderstanding that I had. So to reply properly to this message, of course you can. Anyone can. It's all about practice. It's all about pre-planning. It's very, very important to pre-plan on what you're going to do in your videos. What's your goal with the episode? I mean, sometimes you can jump in episode without considering ahead what you're going to do, and sometimes those episodes are really, really good and really chilled, relaxed and enjoyable. But when I say those episodes are really rare. And it happens only if you have some kind of practice, if you are already like an established YouTuber, not in a way of how many subscribers you have, but the actual experience in gaming, recording and talking on camera. That's the most important part. You gotta practice on how to talk and what words you're using, what are you showing, and practicing on how to talk and think about something else completely in the same time. I believe that psychologists call this ability multitasking, and multitasking isn't something that you are born with. It's something you need to practice, to think about something else while you do something completely different at the same time. So yeah, a lot of practice, a lot of trial and error until you get to that point where you feel comfortable to just jump into it without properly planning or thinking what are you going to do. So if you are a small YouTuber, it doesn't matter what kind of content you're making. It doesn't matter if it's gaming, or is it vlogging, or is it something else like cooking channel. It doesn't matter. You need some practice with camera and with all of that. You need to be confident in what you're doing, and confidence is built with skill and experience. And if you don't have an experience, I'm afraid it's not gonna work. I'm talking from my own perspective. I learned it on my very own skin. If you want to do something like that, if you just want to jump and say hop afterwards, you need to be a skilled one. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't have to be with correlated with YouTube. It can be like with school, with homework, with doing some kind of work or hobby. You gotta be skilled, man. That's the first thing you need to develop, a skill. Then everything else. Next comment comes from a fellow Croatian. Those of you who are here for quite a long time already know this, but those of you who are new, I am from Croatia. So I did a little bit of a small series in Croatian just to test out the area in YouTube, just to see if there are any Croatian native speakers who would be interested in watching my Minecraft episodes if I did them in Croatian. Turns out that most of my viewers come from all over the world, and for me it was better at the time to do English version of the videos. So occasionally I get some messages on my YouTube channel in Croatian, so I do respond in Croatian. But those of you who don't know Croatian, I'm just gonna translate this one. It's coming from Crazy Crash, and he said that it would be cool if I would build some kind of secret lab underneath the water. And I replied that I would do that as soon as 1.13 comes out, because they planned on building this like really cool looking water feature world, like with corals, everything we have right now. So this was like 1.12 update at the time. But as you can see probably in my videos, I never get to do that. So I kind of disappointed one of my viewers by not building that cool, or trying it out, building that cool lab underneath the water. And when that comment was left on my channel, I really did consider building that lab, because I do really think that it would be nice to have something like that, a similar feature to that one. And in this mini-series maybe we will build an underwater lab. You know, now is the time. We have an opportunity, we have a special kind of series here on the channel where we can experiment without the fear of ruining the preset theme, you know. So fingers crossed, you know, I'm gonna do that in the near future. So there you go, Crazy Crash. You're gonna witness me building the the cool underwater lab. I can't tell you how many times I've received these kinds of comments, but for example here Thunder Emperor is stating that I should do a time-lapse of me building some kind of huge thing, or getting myself into a big project. And I did reply a short message of saying that I had some issues and problems. The fact is, whenever I've tried to use replay mod, I just couldn't seem to make it work. I would record the actual footage that I could preview inside of that replay mod, but when I would have to convert it or play around with the angle of the secondary camera that will actually provide the footage for the time-lapse, it just wouldn't work, you know. It's like I have some kind of glitches. It's about my computer. Is it about the fact that I'm a noob when it comes to that? I don't know what's the case. I would really want to be able to get that kind of, you know, amazing feature of third-person recording where you can see me jumping around and building all sorts of crazy things, or terraforming a large area and just placing like a smooth jazz music in the background. That would be nice. For some reason, it's impossible for me to pull out. I don't know if it is my computer, if it's just the lack of my skills and knowledge on how to actually make that possible. If someone is out there that can help me, give me some kind of information, give me some kind of tutorial, give me a hand, help me. I would really want to do that and satisfy all of you guys who suggested, because I think that that suggestion is the one that I struggled the most with, because I really wanted to pull it off. I'm not able to. On my own, I can't. I need help. I need help! All this talk led me to this place. Treasures! I'm gonna be so rich at the very start of of this. Oh, is that a chest? That's a minecart chest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have any torches. Let's go back. While I'm going back, I'm gonna use this chance to read another very good comment that I replied really poorly. This person, I'm gonna turn my head a little bit from the main screen to read it. Emerald said, "You're an amazing builder. I wish I could build like you." I replied, "Practice makes perfect." Like I'm some kind of all-knowing, I don't know, wise guy who has discovered the truth of life, or the fact that I know how this whole universe works. I mean, I could have made a longer response to that, because I know that it's really dissatisfying when you comment to someone like, "Oh dude, you're really great," you know, and when they reply, "Thank you," and conversation is over. And it could have been something more. You could have given them an explanation, maybe you know the situation where they're coming from because you've been there and you have some kind of experience, and maybe you can tell them something which will be helpful, you know, maybe something like that. Yeah, so why do I think I failed here? I don't think I failed here. I did say thank you, and I said that it was a really nice comment, but this is the problem. Since it's just a written form, you know, with messages, I can't actually have a proper conversation with this person. In this case, Emerald, because it's really not that great communicating through messages, because you can't see that person. It feels different when someone is talking to you, you know? It feels like more personal. You can ask them something, or the way someone says something, it gives you the entire new message that you wouldn't receive the other way, you know? So I'm gonna use this chance to elaborate why it would be better if I had a chance to talk to this person when they said something as nice as they did here. So we would probably get to the fact that this person said, "Oh my god, you built so great, and I wish I could do that. Can you give me some form of an advice?" Or how did you get to be this good, you know? If they already praised your work, that means that they see you as someone who is good at that. I totally forgot about wood, didn't I? Had to go back. So all the time you can see people around you being good at something, and it's not happening overnight. Nothing in your life happens overnight. No one got rich overnight. No one got successful. No one got skilled overnight. They all had to go through some form of training or developing their skills or having failure after failure until they'd succeeded. You know, that's the most common path for everyone to go through to get to a certain point. And when it comes to Minecraft and playing Minecraft, and when someone is asking, like those big YouTubers, you know, like a few 100,000 subscribers, maybe a few million subscribers, those guys, when you ask them, how did you get so famous? The answer is always the same. I didn't give up. And I think that's the most important piece of the puzzle that no one kind of highlights at all. You know, everyone's saying like, oh, I got a little bit lucky. No, you didn't get lucky. If you win a jackpot, it's not just about luck. You were persistent. You didn't buy just one lottery ticket and suddenly you won just because you bought one. That would be luck. But if you bought another one and another one over a certain period of time, for example like 2-3 years, you were persistent because you believed that you can do it. You were chasing that dream. You were repeating the same thing over and... Calm down, rabbit! I need your meat! Look at him! Why is it so hard to kill these guys? Anyway, yeah, you were repeating the same process until you finally reached the goal. But winning a lottery is probably like not the best description for this example, but I wanted to give you an example of something radical as winning a lottery. If you wanna win in a speed race, like a sprint or something like that, you need to practice running. Otherwise, you won't be able to get there. But is it easy to practice? Is it easy to practice running? Is it easy to practice weightlifting? No! It's so hard that you think of quitting like 50 times in 15 minutes. That's how hard it is. But people who are really good at those are the ones who don't give up, even though it's hard. So that's the point of creating anything. And when it comes to Minecraft videos, I started with no subscribers. And then I got really excited when I got first few, like, I don't know, it was like 15 subscribers at one point. They just came in, just like that, just like when you snap your fingers, you know? It happened just like that. And I remember every one of those that subscribed. And suddenly I rose to 40, 50, 72. I even celebrated that on my Instagram account, because I was really proud of all of the effort that I've placed into my Minecraft series, and all the work that I did, and how I changed my editing, and how I worked hard on planning episodes before recording them, on how I developed all of these ideas. I've tried building few examples of something before I recorded it, building it live on camera, like for the actual episode. It just didn't happen overnight, you know? Right now, I am at 157 subscribers, and it's been almost 2 years that I have started recording Minecraft videos. So, am I doing great? No. Do I think I'm doing good? Yes, because I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I've met good guys, good Minecraft players. I did collabs with the most interesting people this community has to offer, and I feel great about it, you know? And that's what I think that makes me able to say that I did it. I did something really good. I managed to pull something off, and I don't feel sorry starting recording at all. Do I want for this channel to get any better? Yes, I do, and I hope it will, but not for the sake of getting more subscribers, likes or whatever. Just I would like to meet a bigger community, a lot of new people, just to get them to share, you know. We all started with that thought in our heads. Yes, a name tag, good. We all started with that thought in our heads, like, oh God, please let me meet someone online through my YouTube channel, so I can share my ideas with them. You know, someone who thinks like me, who plays like me. That was the whole point of playing this game. And then you met that person and you built something great, something good. But both of you reached that point where you want to expand your community to new people. Now both of you built something new and probably don't have that much to learn from each other, so you want to find someone new who's gonna learn from you, and you are going to learn from that person. So that's what's happening at the moment. We were looking for new people, we found them, and if you're gonna wait for 1.14, you are in a big surprise. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, all the plans we have developed so far, they're awesome. I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna be modest. I'm just gonna be honest. They're gonna be awesome, and you better stick around because you would want to see that. A lot of new people coming in, a lot of new creators, and it's gonna be magnificent. I can taste it. I know it's gonna be magnificent, so stick around and you will see. And last but not least from this list of people who communicated is not the one that I responded to poorly, but something I just want to brag with, because Iskal85 did reply to my video. He posted a comment which made me so happy. The small subscribe channel like me gets the message from a big creator acknowledging their work. That was like the peak that I got so far in this comment section, to get acknowledged from a person who you see as someone worth following, as I do follow Iskal85, which made me think about all of you guys that follow me. Am I giving you proper answers? Am I communicating with you in a good way? You're coming to my channel, watching my episodes, and I'm so grateful, and for every like, for every view that you leave, and I want to give back, you know. If you're coming here, you are coming here for the entertainment, for the content, and I want to provide that, because you came for that. I said I have it, I gotta have it, you know. It's just how it works. So Iskal here left a comment on my channel when I played on his Patreon server. He said, good job, this is exciting, you know, thank you for being the part of my community server. And I just felt nice, you know. And I do believe that you guys feel nice when your favorite YouTubers respond to your messages, and it's just nice to have a communication with the community. So that's why we are here, that's why we are playing this single player world, and I hope you guys leave some nice comments, some nice suggestions down in the comment section. And I'm gonna read through them, and I'm gonna try my best to respond them with a quality answers, with a proper commentary, maybe even get those suggestions built into this single player world. But until the next episodes, I'm gonna be reading your comments, and I'm gonna be thinking about them real hard and implying them inside of my content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.